Hey all, this is Colin from 11128 Inspiration. I'm going to go over how to set up your Fusion 360 with FTC parts library from providers for commercial off-the-shelf such as Rev Robotics or Tetrix. Well, let's first get into why you want to set up your Fusion 360. Let's say you've just finished assembling or completed building your body, and now you want to verify it with components. Right now, obviously, here's a rev pulley or pulley holder, and if I wanted to go to the rev pulleys, I'd have to download their specific the pulley holder here for our step file, and I have to save this, and then when I upload this, I would have to drag into here, press upload, and gotta wait for this to upload before I can even consider putting the pulley into my pulley holder. But if I were able to upload all of them ahead of time, I would just go up to this search bar in our left side sort of navigation here and just type in pulley. I could skip the hassle of going to the website, clicking on the specific part that I need, scrolling down to the documentation in CAD and downloading the specific pulley and uploading it. You can see here that I've already downloaded a pulley and I'm easily able to insert it into the design and then check and to verify that all the geometries are correct. All right, so you saw why we want to do this. Now, how are we going to do this? Well, we're leveraging the community resources. We have here this beautiful public CAD library that was created by Nick from FTC team 10650 or Hazmat's Robotics. Here they've included all of the COTS components, so commercial off-the-shelf components, or as much as possible, from so many different FTC providers, from Actobotics to Tetrix, where you're able to simply download all, and it's going to prepare a zip file with all of these components onto here. For time reasoning, I've already opened up and already downloaded the whole entire package. As seen through here, I'm not going to press download. You can see through here, FTC tutorials, we have this beautiful FTC Public CAD library. So you can see here that this local file structure, or the thing that I downloaded and unzipped, is the same sort of standard that's found here on the FTC Public CAD library. So if we take a look at our rev, and I'm using shortcuts here, or Windows key arrow keys, to automatically have the size of the dialog box, you can see that I've set up all my file structures exactly the same way as it is on my local one, and it is exactly the same way as the public CAD library that was provided by Hazmat Robotics. So this is so that if there's any updates, I can easily check back to this public CAD library, and I'm able to add in any of components. And it's also super easy. It's much better to have items or CAD files for specific components in sectioned off folders so that you're able to find it easier rather than having everything in one big folder, because you're gonna have to scroll forever. But here's a setup that I like to take to get ready to start uploading things. You can see we're going to be going with the Tetrix files right now. So I'm going to select a new folder, Tetrix, and name it Tetrix. Name it Tetrix. So you can see here that now my folder structure has started. We're starting with Tetrix. I've started with Tetrix. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to create all the folders here. So I like to look over to the right side while I'll type on the left side. So we have axles and spacers, brackets, channels, and flats, electronics, motion, motors, and hardware, motion hardware, nuts and bolts. Oop, that's nuts and bolts, but that's okay. And standoffs. Okay, so super cool. Now you can see it alphabetically organized the files in Fusion the exact same way that we have it organized here in our local file. So I'm just going to click and drag to select everything. On my Fusion side, I'm going to press upload. I'm going to drag in the files here onto this drag and drop items here and press upload. I can then press the escape to escape the dialog box about the progress, and I'm able to rinse and repeat for all of my files. So again, to exit out of this job status dialog box, I'm going to press the escape button to increase the speed that we're doing this. So again, escape. I'm hovering over this, or in this case, just selecting out. I'm then selecting out here, electronics, upload. So you may be wondering, how did I exit out of there? Well, I'm actually using a mouse with extra buttons besides left and right click. And this is super easy because I'm just able to select the back arrow and it automatically saves me another motion. But now we're almost done setting up our parts library. So now, when we finalize everything and everything finishes uploading, we're then able to search up at this top. So I suggest right now, I've created folders for Tetrix, Rev, GoBuilder, and Actobotics. I suggest you to only maybe create folders for the parts list that you have. Right, because there's no point of setting up the GoBuilder parts list into your Fusion if you're not going to be using a GoBuilder kit of parts, because now when you search for things such as screws, right, everything's going to pop up. So we have our Tetrix screws, our Actobotic screws, we have our Rev screws as well. And it just keeps on going. But now it is super duper helpful that, hey, if I want to get a specific screw, M3 screw, because we were able to upload it through setting it up by downloading first the GrabCAD library that the Hazmat Robotics has so graciously provided up to here, we're able to then open our windows side by side to our file explorer. We're then able to press upload and drag in the files and copy the same file directory so that it is very easy for us to update if the parts library ever updates. But now we can reap the benefits. I can right click and press insert into design, and voila, that M3 screw that I would have had to search for is now magically in our document ready to be assembled. All right, thank you so much for sitting through this tutorial. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments section down below. Hazmat Robotics GrabCAD library is going to be provided in the description down below. Thanks so much for watching.